Okay, I also wanted to do one more video. So hey guys, this is Dion. I'm one of the hosts, one of the hosts at Operation Cold Front. I just want to do another video with respect to Black Lives Matter. Um, so one thing I wanted to really talk about a little bit more in depth, not too much, was the University of Washington. Oh boy. So this is one of the like if you look at all these different magazines and articles, the University of Washington and specifically the Bothell campus and the whole organization, University of Washington, has been quoted as one of the top 50, top 100 universities in all these different magazines and everything like affordability, education, diversity, etc., etc. So, but I think the diversity portion of it is complete bullshit. So, I've been getting a lot of hatred, lots of hatred against the university or from the University of Washington, the administration, the students, from this place that's called the Diversity Center. So, at first, I supported this when I was a obedient liberal. But over time I realized, oh my gosh, it might actually turn to a racist organization. So even as a liberal, before I became conservative, I opposed this whole diversity message. Now, do I want diversity? Of course I do. I love diversity. I love diversity of thought. I love diversity, but it has to be through merit. It has to be through merit. If it just so happens that all the people who are qualified are black, cool. If it just so happens that all the people who are qualified are Asian, cool. If it so happens that all the people who are qualified are white, cool. If it so happens that there's a mixture of all the people who qualify are Asian, Muslim, Mexican, fat, tall, short, gay, straight, Asian, Latino, doesn't matter. Cool. Who cares? That's diversity of thought. Okay? Everyone has a unique perspective. We are all unique. There's only one of you. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to turn it into something good or are you going to turn it into something bad? But some of the things that have been happening at the University of Washington has been pretty bad. I really oppose this whole diversity and inclusion nonsense. Now, let me be very, very clear. I oppose the. It's really hard for me to explain it actually. I I support diversity. Of course I do. I'm not saying we shouldn't allow certain people into a college. I'm not saying that we shouldn't allow certain people to say anything. That's what sparks great debate. That's what sparks civil discourse. That's what sparks diversity of thought. I'm not saying that we should exclude that, but I have noticed that at my time at the University of Washington, and this is me speaking out very strongly here, that the diversity plan has been more like a discrimination plan. I can tell you personally that uh, the Diversity Center at the University of Washington Bothell has come out. It has had literal presentations to some of the people that work in there that say check your whiteness. There's talks inside there that have said, and I have a friend that has told me, and they went, and the reason why I'm playing this pronoun game because I don't want to reveal who this person is by any stretch of the imagination. But this person, they told me, we have to watch what we say as white people, otherwise, we might they might think that we are putting them down and them being people of color. So we basically have to shut up. And it's racism. It's pure racism. Oh, there goes my dog. And it's pure racism, guys. I cannot believe it. And all these people support Black Lives Matter. All these people support diversity and inclusion. Ma diversity and ma inclusion. It's complete bullshit. Uh, I noticed it when I so on one of the stone pillars inside the University of Washington, there's before I came out as conservative, I specifically noticed that there was one sign on this pillar that said hate has no home here, and then it was printed in like 15 or 20 different languages. Cool. I agree. Hate doesn't have a home here, but it does, and we have to talk about it. As soon as I came out as conservative, and as soon as they started targeting me, as soon as they started to try to take me down and take me out, their whole that whole pillar and right next to the discrimination center was covered in that sign. It's a purple sign. It says diversity or hate has no home here, and it was plastered all over this pillar. And of course they put it on another pillar just a little bit, like 10 15 feet down from that. And I'm thinking, that must have been in response for me. And I even came out publicly and said, debate me. Let's have a debate towards a specific person. And of course, I didn't get a response because their whole ideology is, well, diversity of thought, diversity of thought, diversity of thought, diversity of skin color, diversity of this, diversity of that, diversity of sexual orientation, gender identification, blah, 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 blah. However, except, and this is a big asterisk, except if you disagree with us. If you agree with us, you're totally fine. Welcome. Come on in. But if you don't agree with us, then we hate your guts. Oh, also another asterisk is if you're a white person or if you're a Christian, and especially if you're a person of color who so happens to be conservative. I know several people of color that are conservative at the University of Washington, Bothell campus specifically, and let me just tell you, they are deathly afraid. They are deathly afraid. I have someone that told me, keep my identity anonymous because I cannot afford to have them find out I'm conservative. I've had people reach out to me to go, because I post on Facebook all day long, saying, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're speaking out because I cannot stand this school. I'm so glad that I'm not the only one. And which is one of the reasons why I started my conservative organization, and I've gotten incredible backlash from it. So, and this goes back to the whole Black Lives Matter thing, is these people say that they promote diversity of, or inclusion and diversity of thought, but that's bullshit. Complete and total bullshit. And the diversity inclusion center is one of the is in my school the most racist thing ever. So I cannot believe that the student government that I was a part of voted for it. I cannot believe that anybody supports it. And I even have liberal friends that I work with that go to the University of Washington that tell me, yeah, it's so bad. Like even as a liberal, I oppose it because they've gone down the wrong route. So yeah, anyways, that's just kind of like a tag along to my other video. So again, make sure you hit like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification bell. I can't talk today. Hit the bell notification if you want to hear more of what I like to say. I don't typically edit videos like some of the videos that we put on Operation Cold Front. So make sure you also follow me at Dose of Dion on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.